What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, this video is entitled From Partying Your Way to Poverty. Basically, I'm gonna talk about how our American lifestyle is really centered around partying for some people, and people party their whole lives away, and they wind up stressed as they get older or become adults because they spent their whole lifetime, life savings, life's earnings partying, and it led them to poverty. You know, in different ways, whether it's alcohol, shopping, sex, drugs, you know, traveling. So let's get it. So what winds up happening is, you know, I see people who always like to have fun, which is not a bad thing, you know, but when they center their life around having fun all the time, they were never really putting in the work that it needed to make sure later on down the line that they would be taken care of, because they invested their lives into some form, fashion of partying, lifestyle, branding, whatever you want to call it, right? So you meet these people, and the things that they've done, they've sunken a lot of money, like sneakerheads. When it's time to grow up, they probably don't have a good apartment, a good townhome, a good home, a good car, because they've sunken all their money into the ideology of sneakers, right? And they're poor with a closet full of sneakers. Same thing with girls with shoes and purses, right? Same thing with people who I have to get my hair done, and one of the reasons why they're not living as well as they could be is because they spend an exorbitant amount of money on hairstyling. Same thing with people who go out. You know, I gotta be seen, I gotta go out to eat, I gotta do this, I gotta go to this place, I gotta be seen. And they nickel and dime their way into into poverty because they have to be seen. They need that attention. So you feel, oh, it's $20 to get in this club, or we're gonna eat at this restaurant. We gotta drive across town to be seen at this one because it's the hot spot. We gotta go to this place, and you know, I gotta buy this amount of drinks to make it look like I'm important. You know what I'm saying? I gotta buy these kind of clothes so I can stunt on these people and show them that I'm worth something because of my labels and stuff like that. But same people that hit you on the phone, I need to, hey man, I'm short on my rent, I'm short on my car note, I'm short on my insurance, I don't have medical insurance. You know what I'm saying? I didn't properly handle that situation, right? So we got a problem, big problem, because you know, now you partied your way into poverty, and because people are intoxicated with having a good time and a lifestyle, and doing something boring is an issue because of some of this ADD style culture. You have issues, and you've had all the fun in the world, and you live a great life, but now you have nothing to show for it because you've made bad financial decisions behind having a good time. You know, sometimes people who have too much sex, and I'm talking men and women when it comes to having too many kids and stuff like that. Sometimes it's not, it's centered around them partying and wanting to know that they still got it. I could still get a woman. I could still get a man. I could still have this kind of sex. Ooh, got another baby. Then you partied your way into poverty because you still wanted to show the world you still got it. And now you mad. I got all these kids. I got to pay all this child support. You know what I'm saying? I got all this stress because I got to provide for all these children. But what led you there? Partying. You know, you people who are drink too much or alcoholics per se, drug users. Where does that come from? I've seen people waste their whole lives. You go to work to party on the weekends to get drunk. And then when you get more money, you get more expensive habits. So you gotta have that good stuff, right? And now you running through these $40, $50 bottles like water, and it's like, damn. Could you put that money in other places? Absolutely. You could have, diversified your portfolio in life, but that's why I'm making this video, because sometimes people don't balance out their lives and diversify themselves, because it's okay to unwind. It's okay to have a great time. It's okay to go out. But when you do it to the point where it's detrimental to your future, your children's future, and all you could say is, I had a great time, then it's psychotic and silly. So, you partied yourself into poverty. And then you want people to take care of you when you've taken care of your impulses for your lifetime. Because people seem to forget, people ignore their family, their wives, their husbands, their children, all because they need to party in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And people act like they don't see the evolution. And what I mean by that is this. When you're young and you're in high school, you're partying with your high school kids. Then I want to go to the college party lifestyle. Then you're acclimated to the college party lifestyle. And then, you get grown, and then I want to go to adult clubs. I'm 21, right? And then you get too old for that, and you have kids, and you go to the church club, right? Then you go into the concerts, the comedy shows, and church. And then when you phase out of that, when your kids grown and you want to do you and not look like you really partying, now you old and you in the hole in the walls, drinking and doing your thing. And you party, but you don't look back and you don't give yourself a legend and say, wait. Nobody knows how many parties they've been to. How much they've spent on alcohol. How much they spent on clothes, shopping. How much they spent on gas going to these parties. How much they spent on the drugs that they use over the years and years and years. How many years that took off of their lives with being intoxicated and inebriated and under the influence. Nobody asks those questions, How much it took to get ready, to go get your hair cut, to go get your hair done, to go get your nails done. Nobody asks these questions, right? Because how many times you unnecessarily went out to eat just to say you was doing something, you know what I'm saying? Nobody asks these questions because, if I'm going to go out of the country and I'm going to party it up in another country, and you never ask, damn, like, how much did this actually cost me in 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years? But see, when people wind up getting AARP age, or it's time to buy a house and they damn near 40, and it just dawned on them, yo, I need to, oh man, why can't I handle the responsibility of a mortgage or paying a house off? Or why haven't I been investing? Or why haven't I been saving? Why haven't I had a 401k? It's all due to partying in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Why didn't I buy this car instead of this car? Because I was partying. I wanted to be, I wanted to be the man. I wanted to be the woman. I wanted to say I lived a certain kind of lifestyle. I wanted to just go in the car and I'm living. And, that living cost, So people gotta understand. Have a good time, but don't party yourself into poverty. Because you're gonna you're gonna you're gonna regret it because you can't really talk to anybody about it honestly at times because what are you gonna say? You know, I I danced my retirement away. I drank my retirement away. I smoked or snorted my retirement away. My nest egg, I should say. I vacationed my nest egg away. Like, I partied my children's legacy and their college fund away. Like, yeah, I bought so many clothes that I don't need and went to places that I didn't need to go, and I ate so much of my nest egg away, and I never thought about how it would affect the future. But I had a great time. But now that my impulse have put me in the hole and may have put my children and grandchildren in the hole, now I want them to learn from my mistakes, but not being selfish and take care of me and take care of themselves and their responsibilities too. And now, and I've parted my way into poverty to the point where they can't even unwind and have a good time when they work for it. Because some people party themselves so hard that the next generation is the cleanup crew. They don't get the party. You was there till the joint closed. So that's just my thoughts on that, man. We out.